Alright, so today's lesson is 9.6, classifying triangles. So we classify triangles by either their side or by their angle. Okay, so if you're classifying triangles by their side, the three names we have is scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. So on the side, we're talking about the lengths. A scalene is where all three sides are different. So let's say if you see tick marks, you might see where it has three different tick marks. And this could be like 8 inches, 12 inches, or 15 inches. So all the sides are different lengths. Isosceles is where two have the same length. So here you might see it drawn with tick marks like this, or you can see where they have measurements. So two of them are the same and one's different for isosceles. Equilateral, if you use tick marks, you'll see one tick mark looking like this, and you will see that every single one of these measurements would be the same. So that's classifying by their side: scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Now naming triangles by its angle. So angle is you're looking at the inside. You're looking at the corners. So acute, all angles have the measure less than 90. So all of these angles here are less than 90 degrees. So naming by angles, you have acute, right, and obtuse. So a right angle has a 90 degree on the one side. And an obtuse will have any degree that is greater than 90 degrees is obtuse. The best way to do it is do process of elimination. So I would look at your triangle and see if it's 90 degrees. If it's 90 degrees, then you know it's a 90-degree angle. If it's not, then go to obtuse. Look for an angle. If there's any angle that's greater than 90 degrees, then you know it's an obtuse triangle. If it's neither one, then you know it's an acute angle. So looking at problems 1 through 8, it says write the name of each triangle according to the measure of its angle. So here is your direction, angle. So look at here, if you're looking for angle, which one are you going to use? Scalene, isosceles, equilateral, or acute, right, or obtuse? Well, you should say that you're using acute, right, and obtuse. So go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and when you're ready, push play. So you should have seen that 115 degrees is greater than 90 degrees, so this is an obtuse angle. If you look at here, there's 80 degrees is less than 90, less than 90, less than 90, so this would be acute. Looking here, 3, here's 90 degrees. Automatically, you should know this is a right angle, or right triangle. And the last one is 150 degrees is greater than 90, so this would be obtuse. Okay, so looking at 5, 6, 7, and 8. Looking at the direction, it says write the name of each triangle according to the length of its sides. So now we're looking at sides. So you have to decide, if it's asking for side, which one are you going to use? Are you using acute, right, obtuse, or scalene, isosceles, equilateral? Well, right here, it says side, so it has to be scalene, isosceles, and equilateral are your choices. So go ahead and do those on your own, and when you're ready, push play. So if you've noticed, all of these are the same numbers, so this is an equilateral. Okay, so these two are the same, and this is different, so this would mean it's isosceles. Then you have a 9, 16, and 18. They're all three different, so that it would be scalene. You have 7 and 7, they're the same. 3 is different, so 2 are the same, so it's isosceles. Okay. One thing on your classwork and homework you're going to notice is that they're going to ask in your direction to measure the angles to name the triangle by angles and by sides. So you have to name them together, combination. So let's just look at this one. This was an equilateral, but then if you had to look at the angle, this would be an acute. So this would be an equilateral acute triangle. All right, 9, 10, and 11. It says find the degree of measure x in each triangle. Okay, I'm going to do the first one for you, and we always do everything algebraically. So here's your formula. You have to write a plus b plus x is equal to 180 degrees. We're just using a and b as any, you can use any variable you want. Okay, you're going to replace your a and b with the numbers that they give you. So it'll be 95 plus 50 plus x, because that's your unknown, is equal to 180. Now, a triangle is equal to 180 because if you have a rectangle, think about this. A rectangle, you have 4 sides that are 90 degrees. And if you have 4 sides that are 90 degrees, 4 times 90 is 360 degrees. But now, a rectangle, if I take my rectangle and cut it in half, you'll see that I have a triangle. So that's why a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So now you're going to add 95 plus 50, and you'll get 145 plus x is equal to 180. Subtract 145 on both sides, and x is equal to 35 degrees. All right, what I'd like you to do is do 10 and 11. Make sure you do it algebraically, and when you're ready, go ahead and push play. So 10, you should have done a plus b plus x is equal to 180. Replace your a and b with 48 and 90. Add your 48 plus 90, and you get 138 plus x is equal to 180. Subtract 180 on both sides, and x is equal to 42 degrees. Number 11 is exactly like number 10. So you have a plus b plus x is equal to 180. Replace your a and b with 36 degrees and 112 degrees. So 36 plus 112 plus x is equal to 180. Add 36 plus 112, and you get 148 plus x is equal to 180. Subtract 148 on both sides, and x is equal to 32 degrees.